fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I would like to talk about Sigma. Have you heard about the word Sigma? How many of you have heard about the word Sigma? Thank you. Yes, looks like only 4 letters. Oh, I'm sorry. Four letters, but it has lots of meaning to us, especially to we people in California. Sigma means Sustainable Groundwater Management Act, which was brought into picture back in September of 2014 due to the tireless work conducted by politicians, legislators, of course, congressmen, governmental as well as non-governmental agencies, local, state as well as federal agencies. Why it is so important? Of course, we know we have been going through the drought. We are running in the 5th year of the drought. And surface water as well as groundwater play a key role to fulfill the supply of water demand throughout the state. And because of that, this legislation, this law came into picture in the state of California. Therefore, I would like to talk about Sigma briefly within 5 to 7 minutes. That's what it is. Sustainable Groundwater Management Act is called Sigma. So, first of all, I would like to talk about what it is, and then I'll go through brief overview to let you understand about some key elements of Sigma. Then I'll briefly talk about what is the role of Department of Water Resources. As I said earlier, Sigma has been brought into law due to the tireless work conducted by several people, including all legislators, congressmen, politicians, local, state as well as federal agencies, including all we people. It's because we found that due to the overdraft of groundwater pumping, our infrastructure has been in trouble, especially in southern San Joaquin valleys. We have found lots of cracks and lots of damage to our water resource infrastructures. And also we found that the degradation of water quality is happening, environmental damage is ongoing, and because of that, the Sigma came into picture. And it was signed into law by Governor Jerry Brown in September of 2014. So, because we know that during normal years, groundwater supply accounts 1/3 of the water's demand that it fulfills for all Californians. So technically, 1 in 3 people rely on groundwater during normal year, but during drought years, 1 in 2, 50% of population relies on groundwater in the state of California. That's the reason why groundwater is so important. And because of the overdraft of the groundwater resources, so many other problems has been happening in this state, like water quality degradation, land subsidence issues, environmental damage, and not much jurisdiction, like there is conflict in groundwater jurisdiction as well. So because of all this reason, the Sigma is going to help us to apply several types of laws and rules and regulations so as to manage our groundwater resources, so that we'll be better off by year 2040. So overall, by year 2040, we expect that all of our basins will be recharged and we'll have better management strategy so as to fulfill the demand of the water supply for all Californians. So it creates the framework. What it does, it creates the framework for sustainable local groundwater management for the first time in Californian history. And additionally, what it does, it dictates the formation of Sustainable Groundwater Management Agency in a local level. And this act also provides local groundwater agencies with an authority, technical and financial assistance needed to maintain groundwater supplies. So that's what all about it, Sigma. So it creates the framework that will help local groundwater management agencies to form and develop a plan and apply the plan and then manage the groundwater resources. So overall, Sigma empowers local agencies to manage groundwater basins. So the key elements, of course, because of the 3 bills, it came into picture, and especially there is a timeline. By 2017, all local groundwater agencies will be formed, and of course the plan will be implemented by 2017, 2020, and then all agencies will develop the plan and they will evaluate and identify all the basins and work with the local groundwater owners to report the extractions, and finally they will request the revision of the boundaries to Department of Water Resources. So what DWR will do, Department of Water Resources will work with the local agencies and recreate the boundaries as it is required, and also it will publish the groundwater sustainability management plan by year 2017. So as we know, Department of Water Resources already developed basins, which are 515 basins, and out of which it already identified 121 basins are already highly or medium prioritized, and others are less prioritized. And because of that, all those basins which fall within that 121 basins will be required to use to apply the groundwater management plan within 5 to 7 years. So finally, what we'll get from this plan, we will be able to sustain our groundwater resources by year 2014 and hope for the better path of the water supply sustainability in California. Thank you.
If I can get 1 minute on our timer so our members can give our speaker feedback on his